going on, you guys? Nick here, Mr. Millionaire Insight. What's going on? How are you? How's your evening? It's a great day today. It was beautiful today. Um, I'm gonna let you guys get on in here. We're gonna talk about some good things tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Science Behind Online Marketing series. If you don't know me, you don't know my face, you don't know my brand, I am Nicholas Francis, aka Mr. Millionaire Insight. What I do is basically help people make more, save more, get out of debt, and retire well. And I help people with online income. I also help people ultimately find their God given purpose. That is the mission statement of my brand, of my company. That's what I am about. And what this is, why you are here today, or hopefully why you are here today, is learn why, or learn how, I should say. You're here to learn how to understand social media marketing. Now, I'm not going to say that I am the guy, but I am a guy that's figured out a few things, right? So in this episode, episode 3, of the science behind online marketing series, we're going to cover what are you really selling. If you've seen the advertisements to this on my stories, that is what I'm going to focus on tonight. And I promise you I won't be before you long, but this is definitely one where you're going to want to take some notes because regardless to what you sell in marketing, online or offline, regardless to what you sell, you have to remember one simple thing. And it's what I tell my clients or I ask my clients every time I sit across from them or I'm on a Zoom with them or whatever it is. What are you really selling? I mean, what is the idea behind what you're selling? You're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a real estate agent, you're a plumber, you're an HVAC technician, you sell digital courses, you're a motivational speaker, you're a life insurance agent, whatever it is. Pick each one of those and tell me what they're selling, right? Guys, as you come in, go ahead and tap the screen. This lets TikTok know that I'm doing a good job, all right? So when you come, especially those of you that are on the team, that are already in my community, if you're here watching, double tap the screen so that lets them know that I am giving the goods here tonight, all right? So again, all of those different industries, all those different jobs that I have named, all those different businesses, what are they selling? Right? In my last episode, in episode 2, right, I talked about McDonald's, right? If I asked you, what does McDonald's sell? You'll probably tell me, oh yeah, they sell burgers, they sell fries, they got the McShake, they got the McFlurry, they got apple pies, they got chicken sandwiches, and you could name off a whole list. I could name off that list because for a long time I ate McDonald's. I very rarely eat it these days, but here's the thing that you need to remember, right? McDonald's does not sell hamburgers, right? Hear me out when I say that. When you see the Golden Arches, what's the first thing you think about? Sit with that thought in your head first, right? If you have been in this country long enough or been in a country where McDonald's existed long enough, you understand that the first thing you think about is what it was like having a Happy Meal when you were a kid, or when your parents brought McDonald's home, or their fries, or how you felt, the excitement you felt when you got that meal, whenever they brought it from. In this country, they you have fast food any day. Where I come from in the Caribbean, fast food and outside food, as we call it, were relegated to the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, maybe a Saturday, right? Never a Sunday. We'll talk about that in another video, right? But you were excited nonetheless. Why? Because it was something familiar, something that you knew you enjoyed. And beyond the special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions on a sesame seed bun, you understood that it gave you a feeling, right? What is the McDonald's slogan? I'm loving it, right? Or at least that's the most recent slogan they have, right? Why is it I'm loving it? Because they're trying to evoke and invoke a emotion out of you, right? To get that connection of familiarity, of enjoyment, of fun, of laughter. Why do you think they have a play place? It's not just for kids, but they're trying to build a brand around excitement. They're trying to build a brand around fun. They're trying to build a brand, build an image around a certain emotion, right? If you think about Busch Gardens or King's Dominion, or think of Ritz Carlton, right? Ritz Carlton is a very luxurious, very expensive hotel chain, right? Excuse me. One of the biggest hotel chains there is, right? Out there, right? When it's concerned to luxury, right? Look at the Waldorf Astoria. Not many people are familiar with the Waldorf Astoria in New York, right? Another high end luxury hotel chain, right? What do they sell? What do they market? They market luxury, prestige. They market the upper echelon, upper crust, right? Why? Let me bring it even further because not many of you might be familiar with the Waldorf Astoria, but why does iPhone have the ability to sell $1,000 and more product, right? Think about it. Um, MacBook Airs are over 1,000. iPhone 14s are over 1,000. 13s are over 1,000. Any like the Apple Watch over 1,000, not over $1,000, $300, almost $300, right? And if not more, depending on the brand you have. But why are they able to sell a smartphone at such a high price ticket, but still have droves of people buying it, including me, right? So a couple months ago, I was at an Apple store making the transition for the very first time, and for a lot of years. I would say whenever people would come around me with iPhone or ask me about iPhone or whatever it is, I would say, I don't, we don't deal with fruit with fruit like mango, apples, fruits around here, right? In reference to apples, right? So that would be the running joke, right? Even in content creation and marketing, some of my colleagues like they would ask me like, "Dude, you gotta get a better phone, right? Get an iPhone, get an iPhone." I heard that for years, and for years I resisted it. I even went to God and I prayed about it. God, should I get this iPhone, right? And ever so recently, I found myself and my wife at an Apple store, right? And I was like, you know what? I need this because of the fact that not to celebrate or to do any, not a flex or anything like that. And I don't say that to flex on anybody. I say that I needed it because of the fact that I knew as a content creator, I needed a phone that performed at a higher level. And it just turns out that an iPhone would fit my needs better than most. But think about why they're able to have such a high price point. It is because they market an image. Having Apple products, whether you realize it or not, it creates an air of prestige, right? It creates that air of luxury. Like it's a come up, so to speak, if you understand what that means, right? It's a come up. You got Apple products, you got a MacBook Air, you got AirPods. You must be doing something, right? That's what people assume when they see that you have Apple products. It's the same thing with any other business. Doctors doctors don't just sell medicine. Doctors sell health or the prospect of better health. Sorry, Michael, I'm not taking any guests tonight. This is a training, not necessarily one of those join things. I mean, depending on the circumstance, but I don't have much time, so let's stay focused here. So, what does a doctor sell? A doctor does not sell medicine. A doctor sells better health, right? So when you see ads for doctors, they would talk about like there's this new style of doctor's office now where it's pretty much like how like those of you who know about Star Trek and stuff like that, you go and you scan this and you scan that and you they can give you a whole biomedical workup just by being in that visit that one time, and they can basically have your whole medical workup, and they have a whole revolutionary approach to dispensing medicine. But at the root of it, they are dispensing better health or the prospect of better health, right? You think about lawyers. What do they sell? They don't just sell their expertise in law. They don't just sell their prowess in the courtroom. They sell your ticket to freedom, right? That's what they sell. They sell your ticket to freedom. Your confidence in them and their skills in order to give you an out in a situation you would find yourself in, right? When they read your Miranda rights, they tell you you have a right to an attorney. And what do you immediately think of when you think of a lawyer? You think of somebody that is capable enough to get you off of whatever it is you're facing, or get you a resolution, a desired resolution to whatever it is you're facing, right? So that's what a lawyer sells. A real estate agent, excuse me, a real estate agent. What does a real estate agent sell? A real estate agent doesn't just sell houses. A real estate agent does not just sell, doesn't just rent apartments, rent townhomes, all the different. It's not just about the building, it's about home. They sell the feeling and the security of having a home, right? That's what they market, right? So you can see a property and it looks nice and it looks great, and they're telling you about, how many bedrooms it has, how many bathrooms it has, if it's an open concept, if it has an eating kitchen, all that kind of stuff. They will tell you all these different features about the product, but why are they visually showing you an apartment or a house that's fully furnished? Why? Because they want to implant that image in your head of, hey, I could live there. That could be my home. So a real estate agent does not sell houses, they sell the idea and the security of home. So for those of us who are in the online marketing space, you have to ask yourself that question. What are you selling? What are you marketing to people? For me, with this product that I promote, that the six figure blueprint that I promote, it is not just promoting the fact that I could get daily pay. It doesn't just promote the fact that I could work 2 hours a day, and most times I work maybe 2 to 3 hours a day, but a shorter work day, and I get paid anywhere from 150 to $300 a day, right? That's not what I'm selling. What I'm really selling is the idea of freedom. Freedom to work when I want, to work where I want, and more importantly, the freedom to be able to have the time to spend with those I love doing the things that I love to do. That is what I sell. I sell the aspect, the prospect of having your time back, having your life back. Because the reality is, we live in a world where most people work at least 40 hours a week, if that. And that is a drastically low number. These days, people are working 50, 60 hours, right? This is why we are always talking about the 2 hour workday, right? This is the concept that we are trying to get people to picture, a prospect of a better life. And at the end of the day, whether you are a doctor or a lawyer or a real estate agent or you are an online marketer, you sell the prospect of having a better life. See, people think, okay, I just recently started in my opportunity. I don't understand that much. Worse yet, I have not made any money. I don't know. I don't know how to say this, when to say this. I feel like a fraud because I haven't made any money. I feel like I'm lying to people. But here's the thing, you're not, because there is a reason why you bought into whatever opportunity it was that you bought into. You bought into that opportunity at, for an opportunity at a better life or to improve your situation. So that's what you talk about. Because again, whatever opportunity that you're in, you are selling the prospect of your potential customer having a better life. Because if your product or service or business does not improve someone's life, then why are you doing business with them? That's just point blank and personal. It's a fact. Either we are here to impact and positively change someone's life, or we're just taking their money. And look, there are people that are completely okay with just taking people's money, right? Some people can sleep at night and still do that. I can't, right? I have to literally be able to provide a positive and lasting change in someone's life with what I am promoting, right? I also promote my credit course, right? The credit course that I have, I promote that as well, right? But am I promoting the fact that you can fix your credit? That's great, right? I can help you fix your credit. That's great. But it's not what I sell. What I sell is the concept and the prospect of having the ability to go to a business, to go to an institution like a bank and have more buying power because your score is in the 700s, right? I am giving you the concept and the prospect of having a better exposure and a better vantage point to have better credit, which will give you more buying power in your daily commerce going about, right? So it's not just about better credit. It's not just about making more money. It's not just about daily pay. It's about the fact that you have a chance at improving your current life situation, right? So for this is what I'm saying here. We have to go deeper. We have to go deeper and to see what exactly are we offering people. Because the fact is whatever opportunity that you're in, it has changed your perspective. Excuse me. It has changed your life somehow, some way. Even if you've never made a dime in your opportunity as yet, it has still changed your life somehow, right? It is still on that track of changing your life. So that's what you talk about. That's what you tell people when you get on a post or whatever it is, whether you're recording something, you record short form or long form, you tell people how this has changed your life. As a disabled father, as a married man, I am able to have more quality time with my family. I am able to do the things that I want to and need to do it when I want to do it and have money coming in on autopilot, right? That is what I sell. The idea of being able to have more control over your income and over what you choose to do on any given day, right? If you guys are finding any value in this so far, please double tap the screen so it does TikTok know that I'm doing a good job. And also, don't forget to share the live because I know for a fact that for the people that either want to get in business or want to stay in business, they can use this information. So make sure and share the live, make sure and double tap the screen. So it does not matter what it is that you sell. It does not matter what opportunity, it doesn't matter what industry, it does not matter what you choose to get behind. As long as you made up in your mind that, hey, I am going to do this and I am going to go all in, you have to first buy into the fact that you are changing someone's life every time you interact with them. Every time you tell them about your business, every time you tell them about your product or service, you know that you are there to change their life. And whether, and see, that'll change your aspect, that'll change your perception of your business and how you choose to approach your marketing. You will approach with more confidence because you know what you have means something. When you're a real estate agent and all you're focused on is I gotta sell this house, I gotta sell this house, you're not gonna be as passionate. You're gonna be desperate. And then there's a difference between being desperate and having passion. There is a profound but noticeable difference between desperation and passion. When you focus on the fact that you sell not just houses, but you sell the concept of someone having a home, that is a powerful thing. But when you also, as for me, right? I sell digital products. I sell a daily pay blueprint. I sell a six-figure blueprint, right? That gives people the idea of having their time back, of having the opportunity to learn a skill, the opportunity to gain something that will get them towards a better life, or at least an improved life. So that is what will motivate you to do more. That is what will increase your passion. And when you increase the passion in what you're talking about, and you have more confidence in what you're talking about, and how your solution solves a problem, then you will be able to appreciate and have success in your marketing strategy because you are coming from a place where I'm not just there to sell a product or service, but I'm there to sell an idea of positive change in someone's life, right? So no matter what it is you sell, whether you're starting day one or this is year four, you have to know that your product, your service, your business has to solve a problem. And you have to know and be confident in the problem that it solves because that is a principle of business. And successful people know that when you stop focusing on just moving units and selling items, but then you start solving problems, then your business is not only going to grow, but it's going to thrive and it's going to be there for a longer period of time. Because, see, the average business fails within 5 years, right? But why? Because you don't have too many people that realize how much they are going to change people's lives by the business that they run, right? People don't understand the value. Like a restaurateur, you're not just selling people a hot meal, you're selling people togetherness. You're selling people the idea of family. How do you feel at Thanksgiving when you sit down around the table and you are eating and sharing a meal with those you love? Right? Or you're sharing a good meal that makes you feel good inside, right? I've been to mom and pop stores. Like I remember when me and my wife first started dating, I took her to this little um, mom and pop pizza place called Pizza Bruce, a local chain that's in South Florida. And when I tell you that food was good, Like they had huge, like, forget the fact that they had huge portions. The food was good, but you could feel the love in the meal that they prepared. And when they brought it out, I was like, yes, this is going to be good. That's the feeling that have people coming back because they will always, whenever I think of that place, whenever I think of the experience I had, when I think of pizza, I think of how I felt warm and fuzzy sitting at that table having that pepperoni pizza and them garlic knots. Yo, them garlic knots was the, I'm gonna tell you right now, them was some good garlic knots. But more than that, they were able to reach me here. They were able to reach down into my emotions and get and elicit a response. Hey, Heather, for those of you who are on the team, know that you are a part of something amazing. I said this in our mentoring Zoom the other night. What if the person who founded our group, Michelle, if she not only came across, let's say she did come across Carissa, right? But then she got bogged down like, I don't know if these people are going to buy these products. I don't know if I can sell. Maybe it's too late. Maybe I'm not good at online. I'm still learning. There's so much that I'm still having to go through, so much I still have to learn, much yet, much less teach people. But again, it is why you do something. The why. Because she realized that this could literally change lives. Why? Because she is a single mom. See, what people have to stop thinking is I am the only one. I am the only one that got divorced. I am the only one that just got broken up with. I am the only one that's lost a parent. I am the only one that's disabled. I am the only one that's struggling through my marriage. I'm the only one that's going through insert situation here. The thing is, you're not. You're not the only one. There are literally hundreds of thousands of people that are right where you are or a couple steps behind you, but because they see you telling your story and you are energetic and passionate about telling your story, they know and they are sold on the idea of the prospect of if they can do it, if they can survive, if they can thrive, if they can increase their income, if they can have that life. Why can't I? Why can't I? The idea here is to think beyond your product or service and think of how you are going to change someone's life. Think about after the sale. Imagine it in your mind. Tap the screen, double tap the screen if you guys are getting some from this. Let's get to at least 1,000 likes. Listen to me. You have to understand. You have to visualize after the sale. What is your relationship like? What relationships are you creating? Like, listen to me, guys. You guys are not that are not a part of the community. This is a $500,000 community. $500,000 and we're almost at 1,000 people. Can you understand the value of almost 1,000 people all on one accord trying to achieve one singular goal? One thing that Jackie says in 7 months, trying to achieve one singular goal, which is getting everyone a better life. Because if I win, you win. I say that all the time in my content. I say that all the time in my market. I have a song that I forgot who the artist is now that says it. I just want to see you win. That's my passion. I want to see people debt free. I want to see people financially independent. I want to see people financially bulletproof. I want to see people be able to take a month off and just say, I'm going to stop work. But for our case, We have an autopilot business. So hello, we gonna always be working, but we're not gonna be in front of you all the time. Our automations do the work for us. So when we are out with our family, when we are on vacation, when we are in a whole other country and we are having fun time at the beach, when we are enjoying those moments, we're at that cookout, when we're at that vacation in Hawaii, when we're at that church service, when we're at that event where you're speaking, guys, I'm making money right now. Right now doing what I love to do. I am earning money on the spot right now because of automations, right? Michelle talks about all the time McDonald's just went automated. There's nobody in there. Nobody in there. But McDonald's Corporation is still making money. No associates. But you see, some people will look at that and go, oh man, how many people have lost their job? Yes, it is a viable, poignant decision that they made. And a lot of people lost their jobs. But here's the thing, there's going to come a time when that's not going to be abnormal. That's not going to be something strange to have an automated, no human presence on premises system of restaurants, right? When they took away, excuse me, when McDonald's first took away the I guess the need to have people go to a cashier to be able to place an order when you have that big old 6 foot tablet to place your order. Some people are like, okay, so they gotta use less work. They're gonna need less people. So how many people are gonna be there within a year, 5 years, or whatever it is? There's nobody there now in that location, in those locations. No one, right? The world has changed, and as marketers, we have to evolve with it. We have to stop focusing so much on the units that you sell and why you sell them. You have to focus on why you're selling them. Focus beyond the sale. And once you focus beyond the sale, you will get more sales than you ever have. Why? Because you connect with your potential customer for reasons that touch them here. I will say this throughout this entire series, and you will continue to hear me say this in all of my content. People do not buy products and services, they buy the people selling them. They have to know, like, and trust you, right? They have to know, like, and trust you. We have a boba tea shop where I live that has a robot waiter. They don't make the food or drink. Yeah, that's right, Heather. There are more and more businesses adopting that process where there are less humans running the business. But guess where the CEO is, right? Do you think that they're still at that store running the tech support? Right? Yeah, they changed over, but are they running their tech support? No. They're out there living their life. And this is what we do. If you are on my team, if you're on my community, and you see everyday people winning, guess what? It's because they get the fact that we are selling intangibles. We are selling change. We are selling freedom. We are selling quality time. Because just like Michelle says all the time, for those of you who don't even know it yet, you got kids, you got loved ones. Think of how old they are right now. Life expectancy on average for men is 75 years. Average life expectancy for females on average is 85 years, right? I could be wrong by a couple of years, but generally speaking, 75 and 85, how many of those do you have left? How many of those do you have to enjoy and do the things you want to do with who you want to do it? Now is the time. Now is the time to realize what you have in your business, product, or service. Now is the time to realize what you are truly marketing. Freedom. You are marketing change. The minute you internalize that is when you will see your business change drastically, right? Again, I told you it's not about the $300, the $600 that you sell. It's not about even learning how to properly market on social media, but what are you selling? Even saying that you have a system that you sell that allows people using digital products to gain a skill. What are you selling? You're really selling confidence. Because when you know what you're doing, when you realize that, hey, this is actually working, and I found a system, right? When I found a system that I know works, right? You get confidence. When you realize what you've learned is working, how much more confident are you? So understand, right? It's about the confidence that people have to then use that same blueprint and use the skills they learned to be successful to get them to freedom. Because the automations are doing the work, but you got to know how to set up those automations. You got to know how the algorithms work. You got to know why the algorithms work a certain way. You got to know what time to post, when to post, what to post. All these things, all these skills, and every platform has a skill set. It just happens that some of them actually run together, right? You create a short form video, it's pretty much the same across YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. It's pretty much the same, right? You have things like trending audio that you have to put in there, hashtags you put in there, this, that you put in there, titling you put in there, setting up your video, seasoning your page, all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, after all that is said and done, what is coming through your marketing? Are you transferring that that passion, that will to change, that hope that you give people every day? Are you doing it? Or are you still trying to believe? Are you still trying to figure out if you believe in what you're selling? Right? Think about that. Do you believe in what you're selling? Yeah, you know it works. Yeah, you know people that you've seen it work with and that they're getting it to work. But do you believe? Right? All you have to remember is there is a reason why you came. There is a reason why you bought. And it was because of the concept and the prospect of freedom. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for giving me your time. I really appreciate the team supporting. Guys, those of you that are in here, I would really, really, really love if I get to 2,000 likes. So, yeah, please double tap that screen and share the live. I really appreciate you guys taking the time and giving me a slice of your day. Jackie says you're awesome. Oh, Jackie, you're so... Let me tell you about something about Jackie. Jackie is this side of amazing. Because every time I go live, every time I post something, and I think you found me on Instagram, didn't you, Jackie? I think that's you found me on Instagram. But she has been all sorts of amazing. Heather, um, Pam, Christina, Michelle, Justin, all the names I'm forgetting, Maria, all of you guys, amazing. Like you guys have no idea. Like I posted a live, and well, I did a live. I haven't posted it yet because I was so overwhelmed by the love and support that I get from this community that I actually broke down. Like I was crying on a live. I was like, man, and y'all just don't understand. Like, and I was crying, but it's because I felt so much love. I felt so much appreciation. I felt so much gratitude. And guys, understand this. I am just a vessel. I am just God's tool that's being used in this earth to make people's lives better. And if I could do that for one person, let alone 900, almost 1,000 people, I that is more than enough for me. So know that you guys inspire me. Know that you guys, just as much as you think that the things you hear me say are so amazing, you guys are equally and more exponentially amazing because you show up every day to help other people win. To help other people win. Hashtag $500,000 team. Put it in the chat, please. Hashtag $500,000 team. That is amazing and it's insane. Like, y'all, please drop that in the chat because people need to know how amazing this is. That people's lives are being changed, people's lives are being affected. Do you understand? I was talking about this earlier. Do you realize what would have happened if Michelle quit? Right? Maybe, Justin, might have still learned about this from Justin, but Justin is newly fired up. You gotta understand, I've known this guy for 8 years, and I've seen new fire in him. And y'all seen his post, y'all seen in the group, he is fired up more than I have ever seen him in 8 years. Why? Because he always credits Michelle with the community, the environment that she has set up. She has done something amazing and continue to do amazing work. But every last one of you does amazing in the group. The way you are committed to helping others win is simply amazing, right? So after 8 years, I want you guys to understand how rare this air is. This is, you could literally call this a $500,000 organization. A bunch of people that gathered together. Wait, Jackie, are you saying it hit 2,000? Oh, okay. Well, tell me what you mean. Because if it hit 2,000, that is a, that is amazing, right? But just to say that we are a $500,000 team of people who don't have to benefit to myself. I'm so sorry. I be getting them index finger cramps too, Jackie. But yeah, you guys, what we do is amazing. And if you're watching this and you have been on this for however long, it's been about 45 minutes, almost an hour, I've been on here, you know that we are here to help. We literally help change people's lives. We literally help people gain their freedom and replace their income so they don't have to go to somebody's job. Hey, I'm not saying that you can't have a job. Everybody needs to work. Everybody has something that they love to do. I was saying this to a representative from another company that I work with. It's like if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And I love to love to love to love to love do this, right? I love helping people dream again. I love helping people see the possibilities again, right? So, guys, if you want to be a part of this, if you want to be a part of this $500,000 team, right? Please go to my profile, click on my link tree, and go subscribe to it. Once you subscribe to it, I will get you my affiliate marketing for beginners ebook absolutely free. I usually sell it, but if you tonight, if you go to my last video after this goes off, or if you're still in here and you comment all in, I will get you that ebook absolutely free. But if you missed the live, you can go to my last post and comment all in, and I'll still get you the ebook after you subscribe to my link tree. And it's so I can get your email so I can send you the ebook absolutely free. All right. So, team, I can't even begin to thank y'all again. Like I'll be saying that from now to kingdom come. But I appreciate every one of you. Each and every one of you help pour back into me because I see your posts, I see your comments. That literally helps me to keep moving forward, right? Because as a motivational speaker, sometimes you feel like you're talking into a black hole. So to be seen is good, right? To be acknowledged for how you are committed to helping people is great. So, with that said, guys, I appreciate you. I love you with the love of the Lord. I hope you have an amazing evening. And make sure, I'm going to have episode 2 up tonight. I had some technical difficulties, so I couldn't get episode 2 up. But episode 1 of the Science Behind Online Marketing, which is the start of the series, is up, right? So go to my YouTube channel at Mr. Millionaire Insight. If you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it. Turn on notifications on YouTube after you subscribe. And then on TikTok, if you don't have your notifications on after you follow me, please make sure that you have your notifications turned on. So when you do, you'll know when I go live tomorrow night at 7:30. It's going to be the same as it usually is. I run a little longer tonight because I wanted to give you guys a little extra something, something, but I usually do 30 minutes every night. All right, guys. So I just want to help with getting more people that are not inside my community a little more understanding and help business owners grow. All right, guys. So it's been a blast, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. The science behind online marketing, part 4. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't know how long I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it as long as the Holy Spirit allows me to do it. All right. Good night, Heather. Good night, Jackie. Thank you guys so much. Love y'all. Until next time, guys, live life, love God. See you when I see you. Peace.